Nobody wants to hear you singing.
I
One little bit is fine, but
I love my breath as me. You see, my breath
there we go.
is my insulation. My breath is my stamina. My breath is my strength. Everything that you can think of about yourself that gives you value is really being supplied to you by your breath. My breath is my spirit. My breath is my God. My breath is my reality. My breath is my fortune. My breath is my wealth. And in that little leg of the chorus where we say, my breath is my health, it's true. Without your breath, you have no self, much more to have health. My breath is my happiness. Without your breath, you cannot have happiness. Without your breath, you cannot have wealth because your breath is the wealth of the entire cosmos. Every living thing in life on this earth is enjoying the wealth of the cosmos because the cosmos is streaming you into being one conscious breath at a time. My breath is my freedom. If you have any freedom, it is in your breath. If you have any wisdom, it's in your breath. Your breath is your wisdom. Your breath is your freedom. My breath is my wisdom. My breath is my freedom. My breath is my sweetness. I feel sweet within me. My sweetness is not about what I am thinking, it's about my breath. And when I take the next conscious deep breath, it goes through and it sweeps my mind, it sweeps my consciousness, and frees me from any tormenting thought or any tormenting image. So take time out with your breath and take a look at what you are doing with your breath. Yesterday we said, think less and breathe more. Why? Because your breath is what satisfies you and supplies you with wisdom, not your thinking. You're thinking because your breath supplies you with nourishment, real, substantial nourishment, the nourishment that makes up the entire cosmos, nutritional nourishment. Your breath comes with nourishment. So, my invitation to you is if your breath is what is supplying you with everything that you are, take some time out. Spend more time with your breath. Spend more time with your breath because your breath is packed with everything of value. My breath is my value. My breath is my satisfaction. My breath is my security. Build a language lab in your mind which is supported by your breath. Go through your mind and sweep out all the words that you have in your head that don't do any justice to you. Go through. Let every word that occupies your mind be a useful word that serves your breath and distributes your breath throughout the cells of your body and throughout back to the cosmos. You are indeed your breath. And see where the scientists are struggling to find answers to the questions they raise. You satisfy that by simply knowing your breath is all of the answers to all of the questions you could ever ask about life. Your breath is the solution to all of the so-called problems that appear before you. Your breath just wants you to know it has no problem and it is not giving you any problem. So enjoy yourself knowing that you are, that as you trust in your breath, you'll realize that you're perfect, complete, and whole because your breath is your perfection. Your breath is your wholeness. Your breath is your only reality. Love yourself now, for your breath loves itself and loves you as it loves itself. And indeed, your breath is the only thing, the only substantial thing that you have to love. Your breath is your only property that you have to love. Let when you speak of anything, let the word that you use, let the meditation of your heart be supported by your breath because it's supporting you anyway. But just be conscious that your breath is everything. It is your spirit, your God, your plasma frequencies, your stardust. Your breath is the scientist who is creating and expressing you as itself. Your breath is sustaining you as itself. So have fun. I'm not here trying to perform for you. I'm not here trying to be impressive, to impress you with anything. I'm simply streaming what I'm getting from my breath for myself. And I share what I get for myself with you. For you also are your own breath, your own spirit, your own God forever.